Hello and welcome to lesson 2. I'm Anna. I'm gonna be with you for the next videos. Pedro is gonna come back on module 1 to talk about design, but until then, I'm gonna be your instructor on this course. On this lesson, we're gonna talk about going from using basic platforms like the ones you use right now, Go Level, System, ClickFunnels, WordPress, etc., to building actual custom software that you own. The first thing we're going to talk about is why this is needed right now. If you are selling commodity services, you are racing to the bottom. Right now, if you are selling a service, your clients think, even if it's not true, if your clients think they can do it with AI, chances are they are going to pay you nothing or less. So what you need to do is you need to have a service that your clients cannot do. Even if they think they can, if they try it for a month or two, they see it's a complete failure and they are going to come back to you and they are going to value your service. That's going to make you pivot from basic setups to custom solutions that clients value and that you can confidently sell. But to do that, you need to find the sweet spot. If we are going to create custom apps, which by the way, you're going to learn very soon that when I speak about an app, I'm not speaking about what's on your phone. An app is an application, so anything that is software that actually uses databases, that has communication between systems, that's an app. So if you use Go Level is an app. If you are using AI Funnelbuilders platform, it's an app, okay? So how can you develop apps? There's the traditional development, which was my path for many years, where you have to learn development. In my case, I took computer science in university. It's a very lumbering process. It takes you a long time to learn. There are many variables. And even after you learn it all, it's going to take you years to develop a proper software unless you have a huge team. So traditional development for a freelancer is completely out of the question. So then you have the funnel builders like Go Level, like System, like ClickFunnels. That has been working great for you so far. If it hadn't worked, you wouldn't be a funnel builder right now. But there's a problem that all of you have run into for sure, which is the restrictiveness of the platforms. Your client asks you for a feature that you do not have, and have in mind that I'm not a funnel builder, so I might say a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense about funnel builders. But say they ask you for a booking app. I don't know, I think Go Level has that feature now, but for example, if you're in System, I think it doesn't. Again, I might be saying stuff that doesn't make sense. But they ask for a custom app for them. They want to make bookings with their different services, with different pricings, with different tiers, with subscriptions. How are you going to do that in a funnel building software? You are not. So you might use the funnel building software to sell stuff, and then you use Zapier or end-to-end to integrate with another software. I see it happen a lot, for example, with tax-related softwares. So that's always a pain, and that's always something that's a point of friction for your leads. So then you have VibeCoding, which is all the rage right now, and I am not much for it, which you might be surprised, because when you entered this course, you probably thought, I'm gonna be VibeCoding. But here's what VibeCoding is for me. VibeCoding, in my opinion, is really going with the vibe. So you want something, you just open whatever you have at your disposal. Be it Lovable, Claude, doesn't matter. You open it and you just say what you want. Oh, I want an app that does this. And magically it shows up. Except it doesn't. A good example of VibeCoding, of Vibe AI using, is right here on this very slide. You can see it right here. It says VibeCoding, and then there's this mess. Why did this happen? Because it was Vibe designed. So I asked Pedro for help with this. He was in a hurry, so he just made an image with AI and he didn't even notice this. If he didn't notice such a simple thing, what do you think is going to happen when you are managing a huge platform? Whatever it is that you make, it's going to have tons of code files. So if in one image you can miss something so simple, what do you think is going to happen when you have tons of files to look through? If you don't know what you're doing, it's certain you're going to let some bad things slide. For example, security issues, we see it all the time. I mean, I'm not even going to bother you with that because the internet is all about it lately. Design issues, accessibility issues, you're going to run into tons of things because you're just vibing, you're going with the flow. So yeah, vibe coding for me is not it. So then you have another option, which I see a lot of funnel builders like it, which is full agentic workflows. You have a bunch of agents. Some people even have agents that are specialized in one certain thing, and then it communicates with another agent specialized in another thing. Here's the problem with that. There's no human oversight. So what do you think is going to happen if you let AI run amok for however long in your computer? Besides spending a lot of money, which you are going to spend, you are going to have software that you don't know what it does because AI developed it alone. You are going to have a software that has tons of problems that you didn't see, because if agents are developing everything alone, chances are you don't know about every single feature in your software. So when you are going to look for it, you don't know what to look for. So there may even be a form somewhere that you don't know was there because AI just took full control. Then all of a sudden a client finds that form, it doesn't work. That's the best case scenario actually. Or a hacker finds that form and finds out they can inject code to hack your app. And there's so many problems. We're going to talk about all of that in detail on the next modules. But I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm completely against full agentic workflows. And if you ask any software engineer, they're going to tell you the same. It sounds fancy, it looks fancy, but it is not fancy. It's only a distraction, and you're going to spend a lot of time setting everything up only to get a result that is subpar compared to any other development style, except maybe vibe coding. That may be on par with vibe coding. So yeah, and that's something I'm not really agreeing with right now. Maybe in the future. I mean, it's completely impossible to know how things are gonna develop. But for now, it's something that I wouldn't advise to any of you. I would advise that you try it out, see how it works. Maybe we can even create some bonus modules on that, but not as your actual deliverables, okay? Don't use it for your actual deliverables. Then we have AI leverage development. That's what I intend to teach you throughout this course, where we have a balanced approach. You don't have to be a traditional developer. You don't have to know code. That's no need. We're going to teach some code at the end as a bonus for people who really want to know it, but there's no need for code. But you do have to know what system you are building. You have to know the steps involved in building a system, and you have to know the language to speak to the AI so it makes the right decisions for you. So you retain the efficiency of not having to code, but you don't have the unpredictability that is present in vibe coding. So yeah, AI leverage development is a mix of human strategy, so you have to make all the decisions, and AI speed, so it's your thoughts, but the execution is made in AI speed, so it's going to be much faster than traditional development. I dare say it's going to be even faster than making a regular funnel with drag and drop. However, it's not going to be as fast as agentic development, but it's going to be much more efficient. You are the secret ingredient. Everyone can have a bunch of agents doing something. They just have to pay someone once to set it up, and then they'll fly with it. But you will be the secret ingredient of every product. AI is your idiot. I like to call it AI a useful idiot, because it doesn't know what it's doing. It's just copying things in its training data. It's copying things on the internet. So it's your useful idiot. If you tell it what to do, it's going to be extremely useful. If you just vibe with it, it's going to be an idiot that's going to ruin your reputation. So like I said, if you delegate everything to agents, the idiots are gonna take over. You're gonna have an unpredictable mess, even if it looks good. But your premium clients will pay for your oversight, and then the result of that oversight, security, accessibility, strategy, conversions, that's something AI cannot do alone. People are saying it can, but it cannot. And if you ever find someone saying that it can do that, ask for proof. Ask for a software that AI developed that is unhackable. I mean, nothing is unhackable, but you know what I mean. That is unhackable, that is good, has good conversions, that has good design principles, and chances are they are not going to show it to you. I never had someone I asked for that give me something acceptable. So right now, this lesson is over. You've learned why you need to do this. Now it's time to commit. It's time to write down who you are right now that you want to leave behind. I'm not saying you're gonna change as a person, okay? I'm just saying your business identity. If you are, for example, a funnel builder that just makes landing pages, that's who you are, right? So write that down, and then I want you to write down what you think you're gonna be doing after this course. That's gonna be your AI leverage engineering identity, okay? So write down your past identity and your future identity. If you're a community member, I would encourage you to share it with us, but I understand some of this stuff, even though it's business, might be a little personal, so it's okay if you don't want to share that. But if you don't want to share that, drop an I'm in the squad channel, so I can know that you have watched this video until the end and that you are fully committed to your new path. So let's get to work and to the next lesson.